coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan... The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Miami's offense will get the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-timer baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QB.
That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Off play action. Makes the catch. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Bulls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football.
Pick off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4 wideout set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. With the catch, it's Randall. It's a running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, USF.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Now the play fake. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's a heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
To the ground with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 45 on his way. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Muscling ahead on third and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Gets the back moving. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Canes send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Gets it out quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Finley. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, He could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform.
To the air on first down.
They're trailing by just 4 to Iowa State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Going to swing it on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Canes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back to the ground game on the left. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Jackson. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Randall. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. Nice move. Made him miss again. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. It's a draw. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback keeps it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for room. It's Finley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Randall. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it can be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job of nice discipline by this defense.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. It's good, and that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. Now the pitch. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Got a man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Yates. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes rushes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. They'll run play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Fit it in the window for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus.
Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Randall. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Past the 20. Touchdown Bulls. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Strike up. Replay scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he... by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Got a little space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, what a move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, USF. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not... to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man quickly. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch, it's Turner.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't